7 top symptoms of gum disease or bleeding gum. You see, gum problem has become very, very common, and somebody may ask, what is really healthy gum? Healthy gum normally or naturally should be pink in color. It should be firm and nicely fit or attached to your teeth or around your teeth, no gaps. And when you floss or you brush your teeth, you shouldn't see any blood in your saliva at all. That will indicate that you have a healthy gum. Unfortunately, people don't realize that using, let's say, hard brush and or using maybe medium form for the brush, or can cause problems to your gum. And that people also not aware that we have about over 700 different bacteria constantly actually in the oral cavity or in the mouth. Some are beneficial or healthy for us, some are not. But the bad ones are always waiting for favorable conditions to strike or to cause damage to your gum or cause plaques, to cause diseases of the oral cavity. Now, what are some of these conditions that are favorable for gum problems? That is when there's poor oral hygiene, as we know, and the people that eat too much starch food or highly processed food, that is called ultra processed food or semi-processed food. And that if you have dry mouth because of too much stress will reduce your salivary secretion in your mouth. That will cause dry mouth. That is very favorable for bacteria. And then of course buildup of plaques around your gum line, and that can lead to bleeding of the gum. Now, what are the top 7 signs to indicate that your gum is literally being diseased? The early signs are, number 1 is persistent halitosis. Halitosis is a medical term indicating bad mouth odor. So when you have bad mouth odor, it's an early sign of gum problems. Number 2 is what they call a painful gingival ulceration. It means you have gum sores. So when you have gum sores, it is an early indicator of gum problems or gum disease. When your gum becomes red or inflamed, swelling, it's called gingivitis. This is common disease that are quite mild, inflammatory disease that affect the gum. That also can indicate a sign of gum disease as well, the early sign. When you experience dental sensitivity, that's another sign of gum disease. The next one is that when you are brushing or flossing, you see blood in your saliva or bleeding when you are brushing, then of course is also another indicator. Late symptoms are receding gum, or what they call the periodontitis. It is a long-term disease moving from gingivitis to periodontitis, that is receding gum. Your gum will be moving away from your teeth, and normally it will then lead to the 7th symptom. You may have loose teeth that may be extracted and replaced with artificial one, which will not help too much because that will also create an environment for bacteria to infect you. So we know the 7 top causes or 7 top symptoms of gum disease now. But you should also understand that when you have gum disease, it can lead to some systemic chronic disease, and those systemic chronic diseases can also worsen your gum disease or your gum problems. In fact, number 1 systemic chronic disease caused by gum bleeding is heart problem or heart disease. So heart disease naturally can be caused by bleeding gum, because when you have bleeding gum or inflamed gum, it creates the bacteria and the inflammatory mediators or chemicals get into your bloodstream, leading to plaque formation in your arteries. That is vascular disease. And when you have vascular disease, it also in turn will worsen your gum problem. Diabetes also can be caused by or can be promoted by gum bleeding or gum disease, and also will be can worsen your gum condition as well. Number 3 is respiratory disease. Can be also be caused by gum disease or bleeding gums, and it can also worsen your gum problem as well. It's called a bidirectional effect. It means this is a cycle. This will affect your gum. The gum also affect or promote the disease. Kidney disease is also an indicator that maybe your gum is not healthy, and then if you have kidney disease, it can also lead to problems of the gum. Rheumatoid arthritis is immune system problem that can be also happen in a systemic condition that is in your body without you knowing anything, and then it can also worsen your gum condition as well. Cancer, when you have bleeding gum, it can be indicator of cancer. It's not a common thing, but when you have cancer, you may also have problems with the gum as well. Beloveds, thanks a lot for listening to me today. You may have a chronic problem. A call away, even if it's not you. Share this number. Be a blessing to somebody, and your life will never be the same. The number calling outside the UK is +44 738 464 7300. If you're calling within the UK, 0738 464 7300. You can go also to my YouTube channel. There are a lot of videos there. Put in Dr. James Natural Link, Dr. James Natural Link, and share those videos there. And